When I was photographing field hockey for Plymouth State, I was trying to focus on some shots that would complement their jersey color, primarily being green. So I found a few portraits that I really liked, using the trees behind them as bokeh. I always like to find a few personal touches to players when I'm photographing warm-ups. So if a player has a specific tattoo that kind of goes with the team, I always try to capture it. Since Plymouth State is in New Hampshire, I try to capture this mountain tattoo that one player had on her arm. As part of warm-ups, players are usually in an excited mood, so if I see a handful of players that are usually celebrating or getting geared up to go play, I always try to capture the energy that they're rubbing off on each other without being too obvious that I'm taking their photo. This was one of those games where there's really harsh sunlight out, so when they were shooting into the sun was when they really weren't doing much. So I was trying to get as many standstill shots as I could of the players while they were facing lighting in the good way. Unfortunately, they played better in the second half when the sun was behind them. So all my shots with scoring and celebrations are overexposed because I need to make sure that the athletes are regularly exposed in the image, which will result in the background being the turf and everything behind them being a tad overexposed because the sun is coming from behind. One of my favorite shots of this series was during halftime when all the players were rehydrating and eating some snacks to get their energy back. One player was eating a few orange slices and noticed that I was trying to take photos of them. So instead of just trying to hide her face like a lot of athletes might do, she gave me a very distinctive look as she was eating her orange, just giving me a nice storytelling, fun kind of shot to the day.